We're at the end of the season, and what we decided last year, because it was last year around this time, actually, maybe even before now, that we finished Season 1 of Knucklehead Knockoffs. And I guess there's technically the mini-season, the holiday special.
Oh, gosh.
But this is the game that won last year. And what we decided was I would beat the game. Here I am, level 25. I think I'm actually saved at the end in a non-convenient place because I'm like at the boss and that's it.
So you've beaten the game except for the final boss?
No, I have beaten the boss.
Oh.
I've beaten the game.
So what are you showing now?
I guess this is like the end of the game. I was wanting to try. Let's see if I can load. Yeah. Alright, so this is just before the last area. So when we first did this, we played through what was basically the intro area. It's a story-driven, semi-open world game.
Okay.
So the semi there is that you go from sector to sector. So, like, the first place you're on a frosty mountaintop with a temple. And then once you do everything there and you finish the storyline, which sometimes it blocks off, like you do a part of the storyline, it blocks off so you can't go back to a previous part of that area because there's enemies outside or whatever. But in general, like, you can play in an area, and then when you finish the story there, you go on to the next area, which in this case was the swamp. And played through the swamp area, and then we went to a frosty mountain, or frosty castle, frozen elven castle thing, spoilers. I don't remember how to play, so... Okay, so that's how you do that.
Is that a friend or an enemy?
That's a friend.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how you sneak. That's apparently the menu. Is there something going on with my keyboard doesn't want to cooperate.
Yeah, I know. It was my controller in the last game.
Alright, and then... how do I change? There we go. That's how I change forms. So there's two forms to this game. You've got big weapon mode, which I think is like warrior mode.
Okay.
Let's see, where... I don't care about you.
Talk to you later.
So there's big weapon mode.
Here we go. So... attributes, feats. There's Warrior, Ranger, and Pyromancer are the three classes, quote-unquote, in the game. And we didn't get to see Pyromancer last time. Well, we got to see, like, the very, very beginning of it. But, so, basically, you've got Warrior, which is your big weapon. That's your... There's several big weapons, which I've deleted most of them because I don't like the mode. And I needed cash for other things. But there's, like, longsword, battle axe, some other type of sword, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, you've got your big weapons, and then there's Ranger, which focuses on two different things. One is using the little daggers, the dual weapons. So daggers, just various named daggers, as well as crossbows.
Nice.
I believe crossbows fall under the ranger thing.
Okay. And then there's fire.
And then there's pyromancer, which is the magical skills that you get at the end of the intro area after you've put multiple points in. And the reason why I mention this is because you cannot, like, I am almost capped out on level here. I'm level 22. At the last one I was level 25, which is the last level. And you get points based off of what level you are. I think it's 2 points per level. Well, close to. And I don't, like, clearly I'm not going to be able to cap everything. Which is unfortunate because, you know, I'd like to mess around. Also unfortunate, you cannot unspend points. There is no reset function for...
So whatever you choose,
points.
even in the early game, when you don't know what you're doing,
when you don't know what you're doing, or even really what the options are. Like, you don't... Because some of these things, like, you don't... I guess you can see, sort of, but you don't know. Does interruption resist matter that much? I don't know. Does it? Does... I mean, that time slows down sounds pretty cool. But so does Fire Spirit, where you can just summon a Fire Spirit.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
And... You know, there's these skills. Are they good? Don't know. Because I'll never know, because it's too much effort to find out.
Yeah.
So, another thing to look out for is the fact that, like, you've got all these weapons and skills and stuff. Like, I've got a bunch of skills dealing with my crossbow and stuff. But I have to deal with ammo with those.
Oof.
Okay, now fortunately there's, you know, things respawn so I can sell them, but...
So is that guy gonna help you when you get in a fight, or is he just following you around?
He helps me in a fight. Well, he's gone.
Yeah. He was so helpful in that fight.
Well,
Really,
here.
had your back.
I don't remember how to play at all. Ow. Alright, so used to heal. So, flames. I don't remember how to play at all. Yeah, he's Mathras and he's helping me fight.
And you beat it.
And I beat it! Yay! But I really have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, and then also, so you have an area, let me pull open the map. There's the... Oh, is this all they're gonna show? Actually, this is pretty much it.
So what game is this a knockoff of?
This is kind of a, like a BioWare game. It's kind of like a BioWare game. Is this not that? Oh, I guess I'm not in the right place to... Maybe up here? Yeah, I can leave up here. I'm trying to show off the area.
Gotcha. So
like,
basically,
Dragon Age Inquisition and...
last time you played this, you were showing early game because you started, and now you're showing what late game looks like.
So pretty much this is Black Frost's domain, this section of the game. So it's this and then the map that we saw a moment ago.
Okay.
Pretty small.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, it takes a while to get around, but all in all, pretty small area.
Pretty manageable.
Every zone, for the most part, is this big.
Oh, okay.
Like, the intro area maybe half, and a couple of the areas may be a little bit larger. But when you consider that it's the intro, swamp, ice castle, Black Frost's domain, and then a similar to the intro-sized ending.
Okay.
So it's 3 areas.
With an intro and an outro.
With an intro and an outro. And the 3 areas aren't very big.
Okay.
And also, the game sets it up as, like, you are... Let me see if I can... There we go. I'll switch to this. You are fighting a great battle against... creature, like, there's 7 of these evil Lich King type people, and you've got to do, you know, like, they're... humanity has fought and died and is losing this war.
Oh.
And, like, this... We go to save the elves, because the elves basically haven't fought against them yet, and so we're hoping that they can help. And then we go, and then, like I said, it was the second main area, and it's frozen over because the Frost Kings, which are the bad guys, Frost Wizards, come in and just froze the entire castle and killed everyone. So, like, humanity's basically dead.
Elves are dead.
The elves are basically dead. And at this point,
So what are you doing?
we're fighting against, like, one of the Frost Kings. And then we get pulled into the final domain where there's a world tree, and we, like, reignite it or something. It was very confusing.
Oh, okay.
But, like, there's 3 different endings.
Okay, are they all bad?
None of them are great. Like, so you've got a demon inside of you. You've got
you told me about
you've
this
got a
one.
fire demon inside of you.
That's why you can do pyromancy.
That's why you can do magic, because in general you can't do magic. And the demon wants to go to the world tree and kill the frost people, because the frost people are basically poisoning the world tree, which is where they get their magic from. But, like, by by draining it, they're killing it.
Okay.
And so the demon wants you to go and do that. But the demon's also trying to take over your mind and make you Lord of all creation. And so, like, your 3 options, if I can remember correctly, are give in to the demon, become king for all eternity, kill yourself, or, like, fail, I think. Like...
There's no option for...
There's not a good option,
defeat
really.
the frosting and then defeat the demon?
Yeah, no. It's not a happy game.
Goodness.
And, like, this area is the Black Frost, is the one of the Lich, the Frost Kings. And yeah. But, like, there's 3 different endings that depend on choices, like, rather innocuous choices from stage 2. Like, the first real
so
stage.
You're not even faced with this choice at the end? This is just whatever you've done early on, the game decides means you're this person?
Correct.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. So, not awesome. Yeah, and it's based off of how you do, not even like one of them is based off of who you kill. There's this dick that you can kill in order to gain a new member to your party.
Okay.
And if you don't kill him, then, like,
Does that make you more likely to kill yourself, or more likely to make yourself God?
I don't. It's been a year.
Yeah. But, like, that's just such a weird choice. Like, why did that choice lead to the later results?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So you see Mathras is following me around.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, if you kill him, that makes you a bad person.
Meh. So he's the... I keep saying Lich King when it's really, like, Frost Kings. Or Frost Wizards. Mathras is a Lich. He is undead, which is what the armies are of the Frost Kings.
On your
but
side.
He's older than the Frost Kings. In fact, his storyline ties into the Frost Kings because they once came to him to get, like, magics and stuff, and he told them no. Because he's lived forever, basically. Like, he doesn't die. He's one of the optional people. Let's see if I can find... Here's Relmar. He's an elf. He's now heir to the throne.
Because everyone is dead.
Because everyone is dead. And he's an ally.
Nothing.
There's a pretty girl who heals me that I usually make my teammate, but I can't find her. I guess she's probably somewhere out there.
But she heals you?
Mm-hmm. That's her main assistance.
Okay.
So Vulcan is someone you can kill. He's your leader, but you think that he's doing the wrong thing, and so instead of like convincing him, he's like, "No, I'm set in my ways. So if you want to change the way we're going, you have to kill me and become the new captain." You're like, "Well, that sucks, but I can easily beat you." So
you kill him?
Yeah, I killed him. The Freeborn Blades are the mercenary company you're a part of and now own. Buffalo is one of your allies that you can have. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find...
Your healer?
Yeah. Sybil. But it... Okay, it won't show me anything.
Okay.
Lame. Access the body.
Wait, is she dead?
No, not Sybil. These are quests I can do at this point.
Okay.
But yeah, so there's a few characters you can have on your team. One of them is Edwin, the person that you have to kill Sybil's dad, who's a prick.
Sybil's okay with this?
No, but you managed to convince her that it had to be done, or maybe you lie to her. I don't remember.
Okay.
But yeah, she won't join your team for a little bit after that. Like, she'll be with you, and then once you do that, she won't until you convince her that it was a good thing that you murdered her father. In order to save Edwin, who is a Frost Witch, she's not fully of the power of the Frost Kings. They don't accept her, but...
Which is why she's helpful.
Yeah.
Right? She's helpful?
Sorta, yeah. So, like, all the allies do different things.
Well, that makes sense. They're options.
The enemy.
Different play
There they
styles.
are. I don't remember how to play at all.
Yeah. You mentioned that.
There's...
And then you proved it. Sorry, the joke was there.
There we go.
If you're like an expert fire person, can you burn them?
Sort of.
There's that demon energy.
Ow. So then I can switch back to slashy slash.
Yes. Yes. Slashy slash.
So yeah, I figured out what the dodge button is now. You can only dodge when you're a slashy slasher.
Okay.
He dropped something, but I'm never gonna play this game again after this, so...
You don't care.
Correct.
So on that other save you have, is that after you've made your choice, like, did you accept yourself?
I think I can make a choice right then, is what it is, but I don't.
Because you weren't dead, and it didn't really look like you failed. Maybe you failed, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know or particularly care.
Oof.
Dead.
Oof.
It happened a bunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the things I wanted to point out. Because I mostly pointed out the things about how this game isn't actually a good game.
Yes.
Once, when you start at the beginning and you learn how to play, really good feeling combat. It does have really, really good feeling combat, but... And honestly, the story, what little there is of it for a 3-act or 4-act story, which is really, really short. Like, at the point where I'm at, the story feels really good. It feels like we're about halfway through.
Okay. But you're more than halfway through.
I'm right before the final boss.
Yeah.
So, like, right where I am now, it feels like a really, really good halfway of a tolerable story.
Okay. And then you get to the boss.
And then you're just done. And once you get there, the endings aren't satisfying. So it's really like it builds up this story where you talk to people and you interact with things and you make some decisions that change the path of the game, although you're still going to end up the same way.
Another season.
And then halfway through they're like, oh yeah, we ran out of funding, so you beat the boss, you win.
But you don't.
But you don't, because we're not going to let you have fun.
Deep feeling conversation starter here.
Yeah. So, it could be a good game if they had done a few quality of life changes, like being able to reset your points. You could try out different modes, because I'm never going to play it again. I'm not gonna try a different mode or anything.
No.
If they actually finished the story and made it not horrible. And if they did some polish. And that's where we come to now, because while I played this game, I streamed it a year ago. And I made some clips of things that are just ridiculous.
Okay.
Helping these bitches. Hey, over here, help us!
Buffalo is free.
What?
Today isn't the day the Ice Lords get rid of him.
We couldn't hear it. I hope y'all could. Yeah, because it's on max audio for me.
Say I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah. The second line of that, there's all that dialogue down there. And, because, like, he reads but those creatures got buffalo, blah, 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 blah. And then when it pops up the new audio, they just reused a previous line that's, hey, over here, help us! Instead of,
something relevant.
Let me go. I think they took him to one of those buildings up there. We gotta find him. So, like, yeah, what happens is, because we couldn't hear, but those creatures got buffalo. 2 of them went for him, and we were here, like puppets, helping these bitches. Hey, over here, help us! Yeah, you kinda screwed up. Additionally, here, I'm gonna get rid of that one. This one, there were a lot of these. This is just the best one I caught. He seems. Here's the.
I hear you. I just don't hear them.
Here's the audio a little bit louder. I edited it.
He seems to know things.
He seems to. Yeah. You didn't think anyone would take a second pass at the audio? I'm an amateur at this. I do voice acting work and voice editing work and audio editing for a couple podcasts, these shows, stuff like that. And believe me, lots of stuff gets by because I can't be arsed to listen through it.
But you notice when you say something wrong.
But you notice when you say something wrong, and also, no one puts raw, unchecked audio into a finished product.
So the person who spoke didn't decide to retake it.
No, yeah.
And then everyone else just went with it. They're
Honestly,
it doesn't matter.
He would have been fine, considering the fact that he said he seems. Cut the he themes part off. It's at the beginning of the line. Just cut it off. He already did the good take immediately following it. It's fine. All you have to do is take literally 4 seconds in a free program, which you don't have because you're a game developer. You have paid programs that do this so much better. But no, he seems. And this one was the most egregious to me because he knows he did it wrong. He fixed it. Now, it could be like he has a lisp, and that's just the way he talks. Mm-hmm. That's just a way it could have gone. If he said he themes blah blah blah, it would have been fine. Yeah. I would have chuckled a little bit because that's not how this character has spoken in the past. It seems like a flub.
It seems like a flub.
It themes like a flub, but it would have owned up to it. Mm-hmm. Like just go with it. But instead, he tried to do the professional thing and actually provide a good take of it.
And then no one ever.
No one ever checked it. But like all over the place, people just saying the wrong words, mispronouncing things. Yeah, like dozens of times.
That's crazy.
And I did all the dialogue in the game, so I did it so you don't have to. Yeah. Just.
He seems to know things.
He seems.
He seems.
So yeah. If I had to go back and re-rate this, we rated this, I believe, an A.
Okay.
I think it was an A ranking.
It was an A ranking. Where would you put it now, having gone through the whole game and lived with your shitty choices?
I can look at exactly where we initially put it. Yeah, it was A, and it was tied with Gun. And
something else?
No, because it was up at the top with Gun.
Oh, okay.
And going back, I would have picked Gun instead, or maybe Blades of Time. I probably would have picked Blades of Time.
Okay. But
yeah, so this was the best of Knucklehead Knockoffs Season 1. It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
Play Blades of Time.
Play something else.
Play Brawl.
Or maybe not, because, who knows if...
Read a book.
That was good. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.